What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's having a blessed and wonderful day out there. Somebody asked me to do a video talking about some Japanese booster boxes, and that's what we're going to do today, right? I have some banger boxes we're going to talk about. This is not the cheapest box video. Two of them, they will be affordable. We're going to talk about that. You can still crack them open. You can still afford them. The third box is going to be a little bit more expensive, but it's still obtainable. It's something that you can definitely host inside of your collection. That's a grail, right? It's a really nice box, probably will go up in value more and more in the future because there's some cards in there that are very, very pricey. And the fourth box is going to be a grail, a banger, an extremely rare box that I have aspired to have inside of my collection that I yet to have right now. So we will be talking about that as well. And it's definitely one you don't want to miss. So let's go ahead and get after it, right? The first set, the cheapest box we are going to talk about that I think is still worthy of picking up is none other than V-Star Universe. Yes, V-Star Universe was an amazing set. Came out December 2nd, 2022. 172 cards inside of the set. And we'll go ahead and just scroll down and show some notable stuff inside of this set and what makes it worth it. And then we'll look at prices as well, right? So first up, we have some evolutions. We have a couple of Charizards. I know, overprinted, overplayed, but you can't go wrong with Charizard. The Radiant was pretty cool as we were introduced into these Radiant cards in the Magmar. Not getting a lot of love, but this artwork was fucking stunning. That was really nice. I loved it. Really cool looking card. Moving on down, we have some more Radiants that we'll be looking at. We have Gardevoir right here. We have some Mews, Mewtwo, Gengar, Haunter, Ghastly inside of this set. And we'll go ahead and move down a little bit quicker because there's not a lot of stuff in the middle for this. We do have the Rayquaza VMAX. This is a pretty cool card as well. Ditto. And I forgot. I don't even remember. The Ditto that you could peel. I don't think it was this one, or was it? I don't really remember anymore. It's been a while. But that was a pretty cool card as well. You have the infamous, famous Sky Sealstone. Not really an important card, but it did help win the championship in English. On the English side, right? And then moving on down, you have the really beautiful full art cards, and that's what really set this set apart. There's a lot of stunning artworks inside of here, and a lot of smaller Pokemon that you really have to appreciate. Like you have Keldeo, Manaphy, Oricorio. I love the Oricorio card. I know he's not a huge Pokemon, but really stunning. Deoxys. The Deoxys is really cool. Love the blue and red going on with all the clash of colors. The Mew is actually running quite a bit, so it's a pretty nice card to have. You have the Galarian cards, the Articuno. Really nice as well. Moving on down, the Galarian Moltres. Not worth as much, but still a really nice card. The Latias. This is also one of my favorite cards inside of the set. You have Ditto, Derpy Ditto right here. And then you have, I think this was like a God Pack. You could have pulled all of these cards inside of a God Pack, which was the Riolu, the Swablu, Duskull, Bidoof, Pikachu, Turtwig, Paris, and Poochyena. Now, what's really cool about this is that if you put the cards together, they actually created like this big picture, and they all go together, with the Pikachu, of course, being the most expensive. Then you have the Leafeon V-Star, a lot of people's fan favorite, right? Leafeon, this is one of the best artworks I've seen of Leafeon. And then you have all of the cool dogs. You have Entei, you have Suicune, you have Raikou, you have the Glaceon V-Star. That's also a pretty pricey card. You have the Charizard cards that came from the UPC, right? So the Ultra Premium Collection Charizard box. You have the Mewtwo V-Star. I still have not pulled this one. The Deoxys VMAX, Darkrai. I mean, the list just goes on, right? The Zacian V. There is so many awesome cards. The Hisuian Zoroark V-Star inside of here. You have the Irida. You have a lot of other trainer cards. You have the Melanie in here. Elisa Sparkle, another expensive card. Friends in Sinnoh. I mean, the list goes on, man. And then you hit everything with the bang for Sword and Shield right here with the gold cards. You have the Origin Form Palkia, Dialga, Giratina, and the Arceus. And for as much as you get inside of this box, I mean, look at the price. You cannot beat it, right? Moving on down, the price is like $100. $99 to about $105 for one of these boxes. If you pull a Glaceon alone, say you grade it, get a PSA 10, that's like a $60 card. So it's not hard to get your money back inside of this set right now. It's still competitively priced. I think that $100 is very cheap. And I do think this is definitely a set that will go up in the future. So moving on to the next set, right? We have Vmax Climax. This set came out December 3rd, 2021, 184 cards inside of the set. Now, honestly, I do like V-Star Universe a little bit more, but this came out before that, right? So the cards inside of this set are going up in value. The box is also going up in value. So we'll look at some of them. You have the Beedrill, really cool looking card. You have the Charizard. I really do like this one right here. And I believe they had the stamped one in English that you could get. For this right here, a really cool and expensive card, Blaziken. Not a really expensive card, but the Blaziken Vmax is really nice. I love this artwork. And we'll go ahead and move down and look at some cool looking stuff. The Pikachu Vmax. A lot of people love that card. And as we zoom down, you have the Urshifus. Not a super loved character, right? But you do have the Urshifus. You have the Umbreons in here. I love the Umbreon Vmax. That's a cool looking artwork. And then you have another Rayquaza Vmax. Can't go wrong with Rayquaza. Love Rayquaza. And then moving down, you have your trainers. Not very, very expensive. And a lot more full arts. These are really cool. You have the Vaporeon, the Flareon, the Charizard. One of my favorite Charizard artworks. You have the Gardevoir, the Zekrom. It's just so many beautiful cards inside of here, right? You have the Eevee card. And then the Pikachu V, this is a pretty pricey card. I think it's like 40, 50 bucks raw. That is not bad at all, right? And you also have the Pikachu VMAX, another worthy card to have in your hands. And then one that's starting to go up in value, you really want to keep your eyes on that people are talking about is the Sylveon VMAX. This card is beautiful, really, really beautiful. And I still want the Mimikyu V. You have the Mimikyu VMAX, the Mimikyu V. I mean, it just looks crazy, right? Mimikyu looks like he's about to do something really crazy, and it is very daunting, and I love this card. And then the Crobat, that's badass. Not worth a lot, but a really cool looking card. Rayquaza VMAX, you have another. You have Acerola's Intuition. Some more trainers right here, some cool looking trainers. You have Professor's Research, Gloria. You have Nessa, Melanie. And then you also have some gold cards. And I know a lot of people are not really fans of gold cards, but they still carry some value. I think the Pikachu, last time I checked, is worth like 50 bucks. It could be graded. I have to look at it again. But these cards, especially the Mew and the Pikachu and the Rayquaza, are definitely a few that you might want to pull, right? Those are some good cards to have inside of your collection. They are desirable. And then we'll go ahead and move over to what the box costs right now. So looking on the market right now on eBay for sold listings, we have $152, $170 bucks. That is roughly about 50 to 70 bucks more than V-Star Universe. So the box is more pricey. And like I said, that's just my personal opinion. Looking inside of V-Star Universe, there's a lot more bang for your buck. There's a lot more artwork to me that I personally like, that I think it is still underrated. I think there's still a lot of value to be had inside of that set. And this one's been out for a while, a little bit more, but it is still going up respectably compared to when it came out, right? I remember buying this for like 120 bucks, $110, something like that. And now it's hitting about 170. So it is going up, but it's still cheap enough to buy and to rip and to put inside of your collection. Now, as we move and transition to the third set, this one is going to run you some money. It's going to move up in value. And this one is going to be the Ultra Shiny GX set. November 2nd, 2018. We are starting to get older. We're talking about GX Pokemon, 150 cards, 100 secrets in here. And then as we start off, you already have Venusaur in here with a bang. I mean, you got Blaziken, you got Glaceon GX. I love GX cards. They look so good. You have the Raikou. Look at the artwork right here. You have the Tapu Lele. They had this inside of the Celebration set. Stunning, man. Just stunning cards. The Zoroark GX. Sableye. Don't get enough love, man. Cool card. I love Sableye. And then let's go ahead and move on down. We have a Rayquaza GX. And as we move on down, this is where you're really going to make your money back, right? You have the shiny cards, and you have a lot of trainers. You have quite a lot of trainers. You have Guzma, you have Cynthia, Hiker. These are going to run you some money right here. Nita, I just pulled this one. You have Evelyn, Dana, Morgan, and you have a lot of baby shinies. You have Scyther, you have Charmeleon, Charmander. If you grade these cards, you'll get quite a bit of money back as well. And then as you move down, right, this is where the big money comes in. You have the Charizard GX, the Ho-Oh GX, Leafeon GX, Alolan Ninetales. You have Glaceon, Greninja GX. You have Espeon. You have Mewtwo GX. I mean, a whole bunch of bangers inside of here. Lucario, Umbreon. Umbreon is a pretty pricey card raw by itself. I think it's over $100 right now, graded. I mean, I don't know how much it's worth, right? My buddy has a Sylveon, which is this one right here, a Sylveon GX, and a PSA 10. This card's going to run you about $600+. So very, very pricey. You also have the Rayquaza GX, a Metagross. There are just so many awesome cards in here, right? You have the gold cards once again, the Tapu Bulu, you have the Finny, the Coco, the Tapu Lele, Lunala GX, Solgaleo, and then the Crozma GX. So there are just so many shinies in here, expensive cards, Evolutions, Mewtwo, Charizard, the banger right here, the Grail, a very expensive Charizard. And then looking at the price of the box is going to be pricey, right? We're talking about $700. Someone got lucky from Canada. This one sold for $570. But this box is a banger. And if this is one that you do not want to open, which you can definitely pull your money back past $700 for this box, especially if you're grading with PSA. But this is definitely something that would look really nice as a centerpiece, a focal point inside of your collection. So I do think that this will continue to go up in the future. I think this is one that's a little bit more pricey. I understand it's harder to get your hands on, but it's definitely in the midpoint of affordable, right? If you could save up your money, this is a cool box to have. Now, the last one we are going to transition to. This is an extremely rare box. You do not see it often. You've probably seen some of the cards. Some of you probably don't even know these cards belong to this set. This is not easy to come by, and it is not easy to afford. So let's go ahead and get after it, right? This one, the last one, this is going to be the Poké Union collection. This came out January 29th, 2016, and there's only 32 cards inside of this set. It says a mini set of cute Pokemon, all of them hollow like shiny collection. Now, this is a set that was not that expensive when it came out, and I really wish I would have put some emphasis onto it, because this is by far one of the most beautiful sets I've ever seen in the history of Pokemon. It is absolutely out of this world. So you got to see them in person to really appreciate how awesome, cute, stunning these artworks are. And you have Charizard in here, Charmeleon, Charmander, Flareon. These, I'm going to go ahead and point out some of the bangers, right? And you can look up some prices later and kind of make your assessment on how awesome these cards are. But the Flareon, and you notice how it has the little bows here on the left side. And it is a full card hollow. It's Japanese. Absolutely stunning. You have Flareon, the little paws hanging outside of the border right here. Flareon EX. The Bug-Eye, Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, another stunning banger. Beautiful. Pikachu. You have the Pikachu right here. This card is not cheap as well. I think my buddy wants to trade me one, and I forgot how much it's worth. I think it's like 240-ish raw. I had one in a PSA 10. I got rid of it. I shouldn't have. I love this card. One of my favorites inside of the entire set. Absolutely stunning. And then as we move down, you have the Gardevoir EX. Really cool card. Another one right here. And then you have the Sylveon EX, and then a Sylveon EX to the left of it. So there's not a lot of cards inside of this set, but the Sylveons, the Pikachu, the Gardevoirs, the Flareon, the Charizard. I mean, these cards are absolutely phenomenal, and I haven't really summed them all up to see if it's worth buying the box with the PSA 10 of each one of these bangers inside of here. I have no idea, right? Because these cards are not incredibly expensive, but they're not cheap. So you could probably buy one or two of these and save thousands of dollars not buying the box, but having the box is crazy because it's so rare. I'm going to show you how much this box costs. The Poké Union box last sold in the Netherlands for $5,333. And let's go ahead and zoom in to kind of show you the box artwork, because it is stunning. The box artwork is stunning as well. It's a really beautiful, aesthetically pleasing box with Pikachu on the front, right? And it's $5,000, and it's very volatile. You've seen right here a few days prior, it sold for about $3,800 right here from Belgium. You had one at $5,100. You had one at $4,000. And you don't see many, right? That's pretty much it. There's not a lot of these boxes selling right now, and these are from different countries. So this is about I don't know, anywhere from $4,000 to $5,000 for this box. Out of my league right now to spend on one booster box. I would love to trade up or to save up to get this box one day just to have in my collection and to look at. So I hope y'all appreciated this video. If you want to see something else, drop a comment, like, subscribe, support your boy. I'll be back soon with another video, and I'll see y'all later. Have a blessed day. Out.